Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video on Digikam. And on this video I'm going to show you how you can start with the image editor of Digikam. The aim is to introduce the image editor. So Digikam, what is this? It is a free software, open source software to organize all your photos. And at the same time, to organize, you can also enhance your photo because you have this image editor. You have also more features like map mode, lightable mode. You can also create diaporama, you can create calendar, you can make different things. It is a very great software and it is free, open source. Subscribe to these channels if you like my videos. First link on the description. The complete course is available on Digikam. So if you want to have a structured course, learn everything from scratch on this software, how to organize your pictures, add filters, how you can use the different modes, how you can also use the lightable mode, how you can use the image editor in details. I explain all the adjustments in details. So this course will be perfect for you, and it is on the first link on the description. My name is Niklas. I'm online teacher. I focus the essential of my time to create course and to teach online. So let's start to do this. You can find the image editor on the top left corner. Just click on one of the images that you want to edit. So for example, I can click on this image, or maybe I can select another one. Yes, I'm going to select, this image. So after to do this work, you can click on image editor and you can enter in a new panels. And in these panels, the first thing that you can do is you can zoom in, zoom out on your picture. If you zoom in, you can also have the possibility, you can just create a frame of selection like this, but it's not extremely convenient. And you can reset the parameter fit to window. So after you have different options here, so each time when you add an adjustment, you can change the type of view. Let's take an example. The main thing that you can do it is color and enhance, but you have also other features. So it means you can create transformation, like I can flip horizontally like this. I can also add a decoration, so it means I can add a border or a texture, insert text. You have also different type of effect. If I just come back to the basic adjustment, you can go here and you have color. When you click on color, if I want to increase the contrast, I can, for example, just select the curve adjustment. And thanks to that, you have access to these curves. You can come back to default. To increase the contrast on this type of curves, you can read the histogram. On the left, you have the shadows. On the right, you have the highlights. And in the middle, it is the midtones. And if I apply 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, I can increase the contrast with this type of curve, just like that. If I want to decrease the contrast, I can work at the opposite, just like this. So the things that I can do here, it's maybe make just little contrast, but not too much, just little bit like this. So after to do this work, you have a list of different adjustments that you can do. If I want to increase the saturation of all my pictures, so it means to have better colors, I can select, for example, use saturation lightness. And you can reset the parameter, or he saves the last parameter every time. If I increase saturation and vibrance, like this, we have a lot of different colors. You can change the view that you want with this one. So for example, it is preview original image, preview vertical split, just like this. So you can select each time the type of preview that you want. Personally, the most of the time, I'm using preview on mouse over. So it means here you have your adjustment, and when you go directly on the image, you can see the original image, and after the adjustment, just like this. I think it is one of the best. So in this example, let's decrease saturation, vibrance, just a little bit, and can increase the lightness also, maybe, yes, maybe around 3-4, it will be totally enough. And I can validate. So you have multiple features that you can use in this color. You can invert the color, you can use the white balance, you can put your picture in black and white, and you have also adjustment like enhance. So if I want to increase, for example, to sharpen, increase the level of details, I can click on this one. Let's first with it by default. And I can zoom a little bit. Oops. Sometimes it is a little long. If you click on the mouse wheel, you can move and navigate on your pictures. If I zoom a little bit here, you can find the difference. I can increase the sharpness and click on try. If you don't click on try, you won't see any difference. So you need to click on try. And you can see it was before and after, before and after. So it's great, you can increase the details. After, depending on your picture, you can decrease or increase. Maybe I can put something like 42 and just validate. So this is just some example about what you can do. If you want to decorate, add effect, for example, I would like to add a oil paint effect. I have also these options in Digikam, and just need to wait, sometimes it is long. So this image editor mode, the aim is first to improve your pictures. So it can be lightness, it can be contrast, color, details levels, and more. Put your picture in black and white, or just increase the channels, also the mixer channels. You can create transformation, you can add decoration, and you can also add specific effect. So definitely, as I explained before, it is a great alternative to Lightroom CC Classic. With Lightroom CC Classic, you can, at the same time, you have a lot of mode, and at the same time, you can enhance your pictures. With Digikam, it is free, it is open source, and same type of work, free software. How long we are going to wait? Globality is very great. The image editor is not the best. For example, just for image, I think raw therapy or Darktable for open source free software is little better, but in raw therapy and Darktable, you won't have the possibility to classify, organize efficiently with raw therapy or Darktable. So here, if we take all the features, it is definitely very good, but sometimes it's little long. Sometimes the image editor, you don't have all the type of adjustments that you would like. It's not bad. It is great to make basic things, but if you want to make something little better, you have little limits. So we can arrive at 100%. It was long with this filter. Yes, just like that. So just an example. After, you can change the brush size, you can change the smooth. I'm not going to use try again, or it will take one more time, 1 or 2 minutes, but it's just to show you. I can just click on cancel, and I can come back here. When you finish your work, you can save change on the original version, so it means the same version, or save as new version. I can advise you, so most of the time, to use save as new version. And you can also export directly your work outside of the collection. So you can export your work directly on your computer with the modification. You can save, for example, as new versions. You can close the editor because you have a new window, And now you can see the first version, original, and the second version. So it's okay for that. We are going to stop here for this video. If you like my videos, subscribe to these YouTube channels. First link on the description. The complete course Digikam is available. So if you want to learn Digikam from scratch, you want to learn all the features step by step with a structured course, it is on the first link on the description. I describe how you can import your image, organize your image, add filters, add metadata on your image, and search your different pictures. I explain step by step the lightable. This image editor, I explain adjustment one by one, each adjustment one by one, to be able after, with different examples, to respect the process, to have great adjustment on many pictures. We see also all the features. I show you how you can use the map mode. I show you also how you can use a batch queue manager. I show you also the versions. And I show you also how you can create a calendar, because you have also more advanced feature. And for our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.